Hi everyone, this is Brian from Hobby Quest, and today I'm here to show you a really cool trick that every good magician should know. And as you can see here, I've got three cards. I've got a 4, a Joker, and a 6. Now, one of these cards isn't like the other, of course, that's the Joker, which is in the middle. We're going to see what we can do about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull out our Joker. We're going to go ahead and say our magic word, Abracadabra Hocus Pocus. And we can see that the 4 and the 6 are still here, but the Joker has now become a 5. So now we have 4, 5, 6. All right. Now I'm going to show you how this trick is done. This trick is actually really simple, and all you'll need are some cards, one that you're going to transform your card into, and of course you're going to need a gimmicked card right here. As you can see, this is not a normal 4. It's actually a card with another card on top of it that's created a flap. Okay, so this is our gimmicked card. To set this trick up, we're going to take our gimmicked card and we're going to slide the card that we want to transform our card into underneath that flap. Okay, just like that. Now you can see that there's a cut right here in the middle, so you can see that this is not a real card. We want to hide that fact, so we're going to take our last remaining card, we're going to put it on top of that flap to hide that cut right there. And now it looks like a 4, Joker, and a 6. Okay, and of course to perform the trick, we go ahead and show our cards, pull out the middle card, slide the other 2 cards together, so that now the other card, the flap, is concealed. You can see that. You can no longer see it. And we just say our magic words, flip over the card we pulled out, and you'll see that it's transformed. This is a really cool trick. It's called the changing card. And it's actually a card that you're going to be constructing with your students. So to create this trick, everybody's going to be getting one of these changing card packets. Inside, you're going to have your QR code, which is on that card right there, the title card. You're going to have a envelope, which is really handy for putting away the cards at the end after they've prepared the trick and practiced it a bit. It's really great because you can also write your name on the envelope. And then lastly, you're going to have all the materials you need to construct this trick. You're going to have one card that's been cut in half, and that's going to become the flap. And you'll have 3 full cards that should be in ascending order, and 2 pieces of clear tape. So to set the trick up, you'll want to take your cards and set them up, stack them up on top of one another in ascending order. So we have, in this case, 7, 8, and 9. So now 7's on the bottom. We're going to be using that for our gimmick. You're going to take that card. In this case, it's a 7. It might be different in other packets. You're going to take that card. You're going to take the cut card and just place it over on top of that card, like so. You can put it on your table, and just make sure all the corners of that card do not poke out beyond the border of the 7. We're going to take a piece of tape now, and we're going to stick it on so that the cut card can now be used as a flap, just like that. Now, if you look carefully, of course, you're going to see that the tape is actually pretty visible because it's glossy. We don't want to see that, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn over the flap to the other side, take our other piece of tape, and we're going to just stick that tape over onto it and just press it down a bit, crease it down, just push out any air bubbles. You want to make sure it's nice and stuck. And now turn the flap back over. Of course, you can still see that the tape is there, but we don't actually need it anymore. We can actually peel that tape off. So just do that really carefully, peel that tape off, and we can throw that tape away. We don't need it anymore. Okay, so now that the tape is on the card, the flap might actually stick up a bit. So we're going to want to lay it on our table and just crease that tape by pressing down on it a bit, just rub it a few times. And that should help it a little bit, enough that it doesn't stick up as much. All right, and that's how we prepare our gimmick card. And of course, to set up the trick, it's very simple. Once again, you just take the card that's in the middle, in this case the 8, place it under the flap, take the remaining card, put it on top of the card, and you're all set up and you're ready to go. I hope that this video was fun and informative for you, and I wish you and your students a great quest.